Hello Virgo, it is Christina. I am going to pull a card here for overall energy. I've already shuffled the deck about 5,000 times. Something a Virgo would do, you gotta make sure it's accurate. All right, let's go ahead and see the overall energy. Oh, okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles has shown up, I think, a couple of times, if I'm correct. So let's go ahead and clarify. So, okay, we know that threes are, like, sometimes a third party situation. I don't want to say that. I feel like that's just starting it on a bad note. But yeah, there could be potentially three people in an argument. So in the reverse, disharmony, misalignment, working alone. You could be isolating yourself right now from a couple of people. It's potentially what's happening. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna, before I move on to the past energy, because this is the overall energy, I want to clarify just to see if Spirit will give us a little bit more information on the overall. So let's go ahead. I'm going to shuffle it 3 times just because 3 is the number that popped out. So we'll go with the energy of the cards. 2. And, ooh, feeling really tight. Okay. And shuffle one more time for you. 3. That one's right. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here about this argument, disagreement? All right. So, this is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, if this was in the upright, I would be slightly more concerned. But the thing is the card is kind of like got the energy of like negativity because it is isolation, essentially, the Five of Pentacles, but in the reverse as recovery. So you could be having, an argument, and you could have isolated yourself from someone, or could be, 2 others. Like I said, it's a 3 of Pentacles, could be at work. So let's go ahead and get a card for Virgo. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo for the past energy for December? Virgo. Alright. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. That is another 5. So we have 3 and then we have 5s. I don't want to say that it's a water sign. That's just a little too vague for me. So we have the 3 cups that were spilled. Okay, that's what I'm drawn to because it's going back to the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, yeah, could have happened 3 times. Could have been 3 different occasions with 3 different people. Or 1 person 3 times. I mean, it does depend. In the reversal, though, you could have had a personal setback, but you are moving on. You have moved on. Sorry, this is the past energy. But you've gone through the recovery process, and you have probably healed from it, and also forgiven those who potentially have hurt you or you isolated from. So, I mean, I'm feeling kind of like a healing energy from you, Virgo. Yeah, I'm not feeling, like, I'm feeling like a little bit down from it, like a little bit hurt, a little bit of sadness going on, but you're pretty strong. You picked yourself up quite quickly, is what I'm feeling. So, I'm going to give you one more shuffle, and then we're going to pick up on the present energy. What do we have for Virgo? Page of Swords in the reverse. Alright. So we have some water here. We have earth. We have everything, I want to say, but fire. Yeah. But the page is someone who's younger, potentially. So someone who's younger than you. could be an annoyance. I want to say, like, I don't want to say who's angering you. Someone who's an annoyance. Someone who's talking a lot, but there's no, like, action. They're kind of, like, rushing through something with you. But yeah, in the reverse, it's also self-expression. So you're doing your best to maintain, like a cool and level head, and to, get your point across, potentially. I want to know who this person is, though, and if, Spirit, if we can clarify for Virgo, is it multiple people involved? Like, what's the energy here? I'm a little bit confused. All right, can we clarify the Page of Swords energy for Virgo, please? It's just a little bit confusing. All right, let's go ahead and pull a card for you. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, that's fire. But with water in the background here. That's interesting. Like, I'm just seeing the background of the 2 cards here. Okay, so there were feelings that were definitely hurt. Swords. So we have some swords here. So there's something with an air sign. All right, could be a younger air sign potentially. I'm not feeling like it's a huge problem for some reason. Because like I said, in the overall energy, it's the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that you've been able to work through it, potentially. But anyway, so in the reverse, self-limiting belief systems, inner critic. Okay, so you've had a lot to say. I'm getting like the dry throat here. You've had a lot to say. You're releasing your negative thoughts, and now you're kind of... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the reversal. We are still stuck in our negative thoughts right now. Oh, Virgo. Virgo. We are stuck in our thoughts. The victim mentality. Yeah. I think we're going to work through it. Let's go ahead and pull a card for the future outcome. Let's go ahead and see. What do we have for Virgo? Okay, we have some swords here. We have the 5 of Swords as the outcome. All right. So yeah, I'm seeing a pattern. All right. I'm seeing a pattern here. Obviously, air sign. Potentially. So this card came out in the reverse, just like the page. It's the Page of Swords again. All right. So the 2 cards. Reconciliation. This is in the reverse. I'm reading for 5 of Swords. Reconciliation, making amends, past resentment. So someone in the present giving you this annoyance, all right? This victim mentality. It's kind of getting to you right now. And you've dealt with something like this before, potentially in the past. Could be potentially with a water sign in the past. So right now, I'm seeing that it's gonna be successful. You're gonna definitely move beyond what's happening. And like I said, it's not like a heavy energy. It's more of, just like I said, annoyance. It's just like, ugh, again, like I have to deal with this again. Like I've already done this before, like you've been there, you've done it. You've moved on from it. You've learned from past experiences. But yeah, I mean, it's not like the best reading. I'll be honest. But I mean, the thing is like it's not like you can't work through it. So it might be an annoyance that you have to do this. Maybe you have to pull somebody aside, and have a conversation about it. Again, it could be at work, and just like clarify, like, all right, what's the deal here? Like, what's happening? So communication with an air sign might be potentially important for you in the future. But yeah, Virgo, I'm sorry, it's not the best, But good news, you'll work through it, you will heal. And like I said, I was feeling the healing vibes, so just a lot of self-care. Just take care of yourself, and I think you'll do fine. You'll be right. You'll be all right.